Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So for this video, we are going to step away from my team and we are going to dive into MyCareer a bit, create our MyPlayer, create our build, get some content going on that side of 2K as well. Alright, so let's jump into it. If you haven't, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and don't forget to hit the bell as well to be notified when a new video drops. Here we go, guys. So whenever I am doing a MyPlayer, I always try to, it's kind of weird, but I always try to do it as if it's my son, right? Not like, ooh, dang, this is the guy I want to get with, but more so like, you know, this is my son. This is my child. I'm very particular about faces. The reason I'm so particular about faces is because of my background in Sims and MMORPG games. So I'm very particular about certain things. So whenever I am creating a character, a MyPlayer, I always like to take my sweet precious time because that's just how I am. Right, we will do the hair last. I don't mind the shape of his head. His eyes is not too shabby. The brows are not too bad. Not a bad face. Not a bad face. His eyes are throwing me though. My advice for anyone who knows that they tend to spend a lot more time in when it comes to character customization is don't take too long. Because especially on one part, if you're so focused on the eyes for so long, then they're all going to start blending together and then you're not going to realize what looks good, what doesn't look good. So once you see something that you like, stick with it and move on. So the only thing is, I always like to have hazel or green eyes. I'm going to go with hazel. Green and hazel eyes run in my family. Unfortunately, I did not get them, so my ideal child will have green or hazel eyes. The other thing that I get very particular about is, I don't know why, but it's the nose. I thought we were able to... It's only just... I thought we are able to add, like, cuts to their hair, or is that only when they go to the barber? Okay, I guess it's when they go to the barber. Not too bad. Like I said, the preset face that preset head that I got was pretty similar to what I wanted to do last year. Green and hazel eyes. We were able to tweak up his lips a little bit. They're good. They're good. I didn't really mess with his ears, and it's kind of bothering me. So let me see what we can do for those. I don't like that they stick so far out, but that's just nitpicking. Alrighty, so this is our MyCareer. Very similar to last year. We will get like his sides kind of cleaned up. But yeah, I love the curly fade. The green/hazel eyes. Smaller-ish nose, but pretty good lips. So I am very happy with my child. Okay, so we need to figure out what position we want to be. I'm leaning toward a shooting guard or a small forward for this build. My next build will be more of a center. But for this one, we're going to do a shooting guard, and he will be right-handed. My favorite number is 8, so we will go with 8 for his jersey number. Alright, now let's choose our skill breakdown. So he's going to be primarily shooting. He is a shooting guard. So we want to make sure that the build we get is like pretty much full shooting. I am a big 3-point shooter as well. What I would like to do, this is normally the build I did actually last year, where it was the majority of it was shooting and equal finishing, playmaking, and defensive rebound. I kind of want to, if they have it, not really playmaking, but I would love to have shooting and like defensive pretty good, like kind of like this, but I wish it was like more shooting than anything, but yeah. So we'll just go with this one, and then I'll just grind my defensive badges up. Okay, so his physical profile, agility, strength, and a vertical. Let's see. Speed, strength, vertical. I want him to be fast, but I don't want him to get pushed around. Vertical is good. Oh, I'm leaning toward this one. It's the highest. That adds a little bit more strain. Leaning toward this. We'll do this one, yeah. The reason I want to do this physical profile is because I want to make sure he has really good speed. I want to make sure his acceleration is up there, and I want his vertical to be pretty good as well. The strength is, he's not going to really be driving as much. It's more so if he's already open, if it's a fast break, he's able to make those type of dunks. But I feel like the vertical is going to really round him out, and I'm hoping that it will help with offensive and defensive rebounds as well, just in case if I'm ever paired up with a shooting center, or if we don't have a center, he can kind of go from shooting threes to helping out in the paint. Alright, so of course the first thing I'm going to go to is our shooting section. I am going to max out his 3-point shot. His free throw, we'll probably put it at about an 84. I am going to be transferring him over to my team. So leave a comment down below if this makes sense, or if this is actually something I should do. So I understand that when the next gen comes out, that your My Player will not be transferred. But are you able to technically take your current My Player, transfer them to your My Team, and add them to your lineup, and then technically your My Player does transfer over to My Team? I mean, transfer over to next gen, but they just will stay on your My Team? So I could technically make what I would need in for my lineup for my team. I don't know. Leave a comment down below if that makes sense, or if that's something that I can actually do. Alright, so this is our My Player. Speed 75, acceleration 74, vertical 70, strength 45. We would be having 4 finishing badges, 30 shooting, 2 playmaking, and 1 defensive/rebounding badge. The biggest things for me is that the 3-point shot is maxed out, mid-range shot maxed out. The pass accuracy is a decent, a decent amount. I wanted to make sure that the offensive and defensive rebounding is as high as possible, just because I plan on playing in park a lot as well, and if for any reason I need to switch with the center, I'm still able to get the boards for those second chance shots. So, alright, here we go. Alright, body shape, solid, defined, burly, built, light, compact, solid. So I'm looking either at defined or built. Let me see. Does this play a factor in anything? I'm assuming so, or it's just like what I prefer. I'm gonna do built. You're not gonna push my child around. Alright. So if he's taller, it helps with his defense. It does lower his speed and acceleration. No, because I don't, if it's impacting my shooting, I'm not about that. So he'll be 6'5", that's fine. His weight only really impacts his defense. Okay. No, maybe we'll do 208. 208, that's fine. Oh, that impacts his strength. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll do 217. 216. There we go. His wingspan He has shorter arm. Oh, it doesn't even impact his shooting. Until it gets there. So we'll do 83.4. Because then it does help him defensively and finishing wise. His post fade goes down by 1, but that's not a deal breaker. Alright, so spot up shooter. Spot up shooters get a marked improvement to hit from deep, especially in catch and shoot situations. And shot creators become more effective at shooting off the dribble and can shake off defenders consistently using step back and spin gathers. So for him, we are going to do a spot up shooter just because I tend to hit those deep threes. Of course, a sharpshooter.
Duke, do you have a second? Your last college game, you just scored a career-high 36 points in a losing effort against what everyone has been saying is
the team of the century. It's got to be bittersweet. No one gave you a chance, and you almost pulled off the upset of all time. What are your emotions right now, Duke?
You know, I missed the shot. This is my family. And I let them down. That's all there is to it. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah.
Saw you at Dykeman tonight. Those were grown men. Good players. Seasoned. A couple of them played D1. Held your own. That's the real game, right? Outside the gym.
You follow me out here?
Let's just say that I'm in the city a lot and we just happen to be there at the same time. You can play. Your footwork and floor spacing needs a bit of cleanup. But
Yeah, I told you I'm a football player.
yeah, you're a senior now.
And I told you I am a football
How many D1
player.
football offers you got so far? Tough. Committed. Plays the game the right way. You're a great player. But great isn't special.
Come on, coach. Trash. Get a new
It's
job.
not a pitch.
Still open.
Stoudemire, Duncan didn't play organized ball until they were 14. Steve Francis was 16. Giannis was playing soccer until someone wised up, probably gave him the same speech. And now he's an MVP.
Okay, so what, coach? I mean, I'm not just some charity case you want to help out. What's in it for you?
wins. I have a lot of good kids. I need special.
Not special.
Your natural ability is, yes.
If I play basketball again, it starts all over. Those questions. It becomes about him again. It's never been just me, it's always been us.
Stop running and take him on. When we first met, you told me how you loved New York, bled New York. You wanted to be part of a bigger world. This is how you get it.
Ooh. Maybe football is your game. I mean, you play like you're trying to run your head through a brick wall. Nah, this game ain't for you. This game's all about nuance. Subtlety, son. Walt Frazier, Bill Russell, MJ.
Yeah, what about LeBron? He was a football player.
You ever seen that man pass? That's the beautiful game right there.
Yo, Duke, great to see you on the court again, baby. Yo, we saw you win state. Brick City for real, son.
Thank you, appreciate y'all. See that, son? Right there? That's what I'm about. What are you about?
This is actually pretty interesting that we start at the high school level, we work from there up to college, and then going into the NBA draft. We went ahead and made a pure sharpshooter shooting guard, 6'5", about 216 pounds, I believe. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what we can accomplish with him. So yeah, and if you're also looking for my team content, feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.